Yes, students, in the previous video, we discussed about the laws of illuminations. So we had discussed two laws of illumination, that is inverse square law and Lambert's cosine law in the previous video. Okay, now we'll solve some of the problems related to the laws of illuminations and the definitions which we have discussed in the previous video. Okay, let me start with the first problem on the laws of illumination. Okay, or illumination. Okay, so first problem, you can just a lamp having an MSCP, so mean spherical candle power is 800. Okay, is suspended at the height of 10 meter. So calculate the flux of the light illumination just below the lamp. Okay, this is the question. So MSCP they have given 800, height is 10 meter. So here, so this is the height of your lamp. So 10 meter is your height of the lamp. So it is suspended at this particular point. So MSCP of this is 800, they have given here. Okay, so this is the problem they have asked here. So we know that the equation for the calculation of MSCP is, so MSCP is equal to flux divided by 4 pi area. So 4 pi. Okay, so flux you can calculate here is a multiplier class multiplying MSCP with 4 pi, you can calculate the flux here. So MSCP 800 they are given into 4 pi, you will get the flux of the lamp. Okay, light. Okay, then flux how much you got now? So you get the 10,053 lumens is the flux emitted from the light. Okay, now you have to calculate the illumination on the surface. So illumination is according to the inverse square law. So illumination is the candle power or intensity of light divided by the distance between the lamp and the surface. So it's a plane surface. Okay, so MSCP divided by d square. MSCP, so this, okay, divided by d square is 10 meter. So 800 MSCP they are given 800 here. Okay, and d is the 10 here. D is nothing but the height of the lamp, so it is 10. So now substitute MSCP 800 divided by 10 square. Okay, so we'll get the 8 lumens here, 8 lumens per meter square. So that is the answer. That is the illumination on the surface of the plane is 8 lumens per meter square, or 8 lux you can say. Right, the second problem, when 250 volt lamp, so 250 volt lamp takes a current of 0.8 ampere. Okay, it provides a total lux of 3260 lumens. Okay, so they are asked you to calculate the mean spherical candle power of a lamp, MSCP of a lamp, and the efficiency of the lamp. Okay, so MSCP, what is MSCP? So it is a flux divided by 4 pi. Okay, or lumen divided by 4 pi. So how much is the lumen they have given? So lux is 3260 lumens. So 3260 divided by 4 pi, you will get the 259.3 is the mean spherical candle power of the lamp. So what is efficiency? Efficiency of a lamp is output lumen divided by wattage. Okay, so lumen you know, lumens wattage you have to calculate. Lumen they have given, wattage you have to calculate. How to calculate wattage? P is the power, so is equal to V into, so P is the power, so which is V is equal V into I. So V 250 volts, I is also given, so you will get the 200 watt is the power output. Now calculate, substitute lumens given from the given, and so wattage, so you will get the efficiency of the lamp is 16.3%. 16.3% is the efficiency of the that particular lamp which they have used. Right, next, the third problem, so it is based on the laws of illumination only. So next, the lamp of 500 cp, so 500 cp is placed at the center of the room. So center of the room, room dimensions is 20 meter, 10 meter, 5 meter. That means, so 20 meter, 10 meter, and it is suspended at 5 meter height. Okay, so this is the dimension they have given here. Calculate the E in the each corner of the floor. That means the illumination E in each corner. That means what is the illumination here? Here you have to calculate. Okay, then each corner of the floor, and point the middle of the 10 meter. Okay, point in the middle of the 10 meter wall at the height of 2 meter from the floor. Height of the 2 meter, what is the distance that you have, what is the illumination? So you have to calculate here. So just read out, the lamp of 500 CP is placed at the center of the room. The room dimension is given. Calculate the NTE, that is illumination in the corners of the floor, and the point in the middle of the room, middle of 10 meter. So point on the middle of the 10 meter, that means, so at the middle here, how much is the illumination you have to calculate. 10 meter means here. So what you have to calculate here. Now, so from ABC, where is your ABC? So this is your ABC triangle. So what is AC? AC is the Pythagoras. So Pythagoras, according to Pythagoras theorem, so it is AC square is equal to AB square plus square root of AB square plus BC square. Okay, so from that you calculate AC here. AC will get 22.36 is the AC here. Okay, so if AC is 22.6, what is AO? If it is 22.6, then AO is half of it. Then AO is AC divided by 2, it is 11.8. Okay, similarly AL you have to calculate. AL how to, same once again using the Pythagoras AL. So AL you have to calculate. So it is once again AO square, square root of AO square plus OL square. So AO square plus OL square, you substitute all the parameters, you will get the AL is 12.25 meters. So AL is nothing but it's to here to, so here to here is the AL. Okay, so now AL is now to find out theta. So cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Okay, so what is adjacent side here? Adjacent side is divided by hypotenuse side. So this is your adjacent side, divided by hypotenuse side. So it is, you will get cos theta is 0.4083. Okay, they are asked you to illumination at the corner of ABCD, illumination of at ABCD you have to calculate. Okay, here illumination at ABCD is illumination equation is cos theta, candle power divided by d square into cos theta according to the cosine of an angle, that is Lambert's cosine law. So intensity I divided by d square into cos theta. So instead of I, they have given the candle power. So candle power divided by OA square. Corner means one corner you can take. What is that? OA. So OA you take. Okay, distance. So you will get 12 point. Sorry, AL you have to take. So here is the lamp. And here is the corner. You have to take the AL here. That means, so lamp to this corner, so this lamp to this corner, this lamp to this corner, this lamp to this corner. That means if you calculate any one corner illumination, the illumination at all the other corners also remains the same, because it's a it is same distance is at the all the four corners. Two corners is same and the two corners is same. Okay, now so CP is candle power 500 they have given. So 500 CP lamp is placed, they have said. So 500 divided by AO from the calculations, and cos theta is also calculated. So E is, substitute all the values. Okay, and find out the illumination. It is 1.361 lumens per meter square or lux. Okay, so when the next they ask you to, when the lamp is at the distance of 2 meter from the floor. So they are asking the lamp is at the distance of 2 meter from the same redrawn here, the same circuit I am redrawn here. So this is the square box. Okay, so the lamp is here now. So 2 meter from the floor, this is your this is so from the ceiling it is 3 meters, because total is 5 meter. So 5 meter is the height of the room. So they are telling, so when the lamp is at the distance of 2 meter from the floor, so that means, so it is 2 meter and it is 3 meters, total is 5 meters. So what is the illumination you have to calculate? So you have to calculate first what is the distance L and P, distance between the lamp and the P here. So once again using the Pythagoras you have to calculate the so you have to calculate what LP. So LP is 3 square divided by 10 square, so you will get, so 10.44 is the L lamp to P. So once again using the op-amp using the illumination formula. So cos theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Okay, so adjacent divided by hypotenuse is 10 divided by hypotenuse is 10.44. okay, substitute, you will get the cos theta. So now substitute in the illumination equation. E is equal to Cp 500 divided by d square, that means d square is this one, okay, into cos theta is 0.95. you will get the illumination as 4.38 lux or lumen meter square. Okay, so this is the second thing you have to calculate. So when the lamp is at the distance of 2 meter from the floor, then what is the illumination you have to calculate. Okay, so this is about 20, right? Okay, that's about this problem. Okay, so here 20 means here in the middle I am taking, so here it's the middle, so this is 20, so if I take the middle here it is 10, so it is 10 meter, so the total is 5, so 2 meters from the floor they said, so if it is a 2 meters, so the lamp is at the height of 3 meters. So from that I calculated LP, so from that you calculate the illumination on the surface. Okay, so that is about the problem. Okay, so two things they are asked you to calculate. So one is, so illumination in the all the corners. So if you calculate the illumination at the one corner, because so lamp is in the middle of the room, so if you calculate the illumination at one corner, so it remains same at all other corners also, right? Thank you. Okay, so that's it for today. So if so they're asked you to calculate the illumination on all the corners. Okay, so if you calculate it one corner, so it remains same, because so the dimension of the room is like that. So if you calculate illumination at one corner, it remains at same at all the other corners also. Okay, so this type of problems you will get for the on illuminations. So some more difficult type of problems you may get. Okay, so such type of problems will take up in next video. Okay, so if you got any doubts here in this video, I mean in this particular this one, you can feel free to contact for the clarification. Okay, thank you. Let's meet in the next video.